KOIN 6 is your local election headquarters. Tonight, two candidates vying to be the state of Oregon's next top lawyer facing off in a debate right here on KOIN 6.
I moderated that debate. Republican Will Lathrop and Democrat Dan Rayfield battling it out to be the next Oregon Attorney General. The candidates discussed a wide variety of topics, including crime victims and the drug crisis.
Priority number one is that the Attorney General is supposed to run point on all organized crime. That's drug trafficking, human trafficking, and organized retail theft. All three of those things are astronomically high in the state of Oregon because of a failure of leadership. So my first order of business is to take on drug trafficking and the drug cartel.
The first priority that I have in this role is to keep our communities safe. And that means tackling the drug delivery issues in all four corners of our state. That also means keeping our children safe from internet crimes. It also means that we need an attorney general that is going to be the attorney general for all Oregonians.
Well, during the debate, Will Lathrop made some serious claims against Dan Rayfield. Tonight, I dug deeper into the truth. In a contentious debate, Will Lathrop levied these accusations against Dan Rayfield as we talked about protecting women's rights.
My opponent talks about protecting women. He was arrested for shooting at a car full of women. He has defended people who have sexually assaulted women in court, and he has covered up sexual allegations in the legislature by staffers.
Some of the allegations that he makes about my past when I was 17, 18 years old are misrepresentations, and they're intended to mislead the Oregon public so he can gain a political advantage.
Court records do show that in 1997, when Rayfield was 17, he was arrested in Tigard and charged with 8 counts of criminal mischief and reckless endangering for shooting a BB gun in his neighborhood, damaging cars. The cars of 4 women were damaged. They were uninjured, and the charges were dismissed after a monetary settlement. Lathrop also said that Rayfield, quote, covered up sexual allegations in the legislature by staffers, unquote.
I don't think that he's in a good position to call me out on protecting women.
And this is exactly why Mr. Lathrop should not be Oregon's next attorney general. He knows better.
In a follow-up email, the Lathrop campaign says this refers to the year 2022, when current congressional candidate Janelle Bynum was in the Oregon legislature and was made aware of sexual assault allegations against a political staffer. The staffer was assigned to Bynum by a political action group called Future PAC, which Rayfield was a director of. Both Bynum and Rayfield were mandatory reporters.
When I was asked to report something, I did to the employer.
In a statement sent to KOIN 6 News, Rayfield says Future PAC never received any actionable complaints that would have triggered an investigation, and that Rayfield was never made aware of any complaints. Lathrop stands by his assertions, and both candidates continue to question the other's integrity. Par for the course in yet another contentious political battle. And you can find that entire debate posted at KOIN.com.